Hello, welcome to January 13th writing prompts. Can't talk today. So today's writing prompt is actually more of a reflection prompt. So it's reflect on what self-love means to you and how you can cultivate it. For me, cultivating self-love looks like learning how to say no. One of my biggest problems I've had pretty much my whole life is saying no to others because I always want to be of service, but at the same time, I felt like, especially last year, I really learned that that was kind of selfish for me, not saying no to others because I was saying no to myself a lot. And when I learned how to say yes to myself, I really learned how to make time for myself. I started working on things that I like doing, just spending time affirming myself. So that was another way I gave myself self-love, affirming myself and encouraging myself, constantly working on my body and my health, getting massages. I mean, I honestly need to get more massages. I haven't been keeping up with them, but that's just one of the way I show myself self-love. But I feel like for me, self-love really just means self-care, caring better about myself, my mental health, my emotional health, my spiritual health, especially because when I ignore my basic needs, I'm ignoring me. I'm ignoring the things that make me, that makes me happy, that makes me feel fulfilled. And I've spent so much time being concerned about others, helping others, supporting them however I can, but I missed out on me. And this year, I especially want to be more intentional and more focused on my self-love. All of the books that I've chosen to read this year are intentional because they're working towards my growth, towards helping me heal my soul of wounds and trauma and things that I've been through, overcoming grief of losing so many loved ones and friends and overcoming a lot of abuse that I've endured in my past from family and also abusive relationships that I was in. So really being intentional about what I listen to, what I watch, everything that's going to pour into me are all ways I can show myself self-love this year. And I really want to encourage you, if you're wanting to work on self-love, find what that means to you. What is it going to take for you to feel love? Is it taking a massage? Is it taking more vacations this year? Is it spending more quality time with family and friends? Whatever that looks like for you. I know for me, I definitely want to spend more time with friends this year. I got very occupied in my depression last year and in other things that I missed out on spending time with family and friends. And when I lost my job back in July, as miserable as it felt at first, not working, being a workaholic, I enjoyed the fact that that gave me more room to spend time with friends. I had more intentional time where I could reach out and hang out with friends and just go grab a cup of coffee and catch up, or have friends come over to my place and we just sit and talk and pray, because I had that time. I had that availability to be there and be intentional with them. And working and developing my friendships for me is also another form of self-love. So this year, I want to just spend more time focusing on me. I want to find out what it is that I like, the things that interest me, the things that make me happy, because I can't pour from an empty cup. Right? I constantly pour out so much to others. I give and give and give, but then there's a point where I feel like I'm giving too much because I'm not pouring back into myself. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with giving, okay? If you're a loving, giving person, do not feel bad about that. I'm just saying, know your boundaries, right? Make sure if you're giving, you're also making sure you're pouring back into yourself and you're giving back to yourself. And that's one of the things I want to work on this year and definitely hold myself accountable to, because okay, so being real, I started this journey of reading at least 12 books this year. So one book per month, just to keep up with my schedule. And already I've slacked off a little bit. I haven't read as much as I should have so far for this month for my book, but I'm also going to show myself grace because I know I've been working hard on other things. I've been finishing my new book and like I've been intentionally pouring into myself. So I don't feel as bad that I haven't been keeping up with my reading because I have been doing other things to pour into myself. So whatever that looks like for you, whatever self-love looks like for you, I really want you to work on cultivating that more this year and being intentional about it. So grab your journal and your pen or your computer, however you feel like writing, and reflect on what self-love looks like for you today. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.